Hey, what up, everybody? This is steviebreech coming to you. I'm going to be doing a look over the Slammies, which are going to be taking over Monday Night Raw. The big build-up for the TLC pay-per-view live on Sunday. They're fighting to get those pay-per-view dollars, and basically they're putting an award show on TV, making you think that's what's going to be making you call your local cable operator in order to plug this in. If you're watching this and it's Sunday, you can head over to WWE. Don't leave right now. Good God, people are already out of here. Go over to WWE.com and you're able to vote on different nominees for who the actual Slammy Award winners are going to be for some, there's Beard of the Year, Breakout Star of the Year, Trending Now, Hashtag of the Year, and This Is Awesome Moment of the Year are all going to be fan voted on WWE.com on Sunday. I don't know how long it's going to be, but just head on over there and vote today. I've only looked at two of these. I only looked at two of these different things. One of them because somebody sent it to me on Twitter, my good buddy Steven, and then another thing was just I think I clicked on a headline or something like that, and it took me to the story. But most of these are going to be live reviews and just me giving my prediction on who's going to win. Like, here's the first one, the Fan Participation Award, presented by the Primetime Players. It's going to be going to Vandangoing, the Yes, 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 Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks, and the What's Up for Our Truth. Seems like they ran out of things along the way. The winner of this, I think, honestly, is going to be Vandangoing, even though I wish I wasn't a wrestling fan when I see it, but then again, I wasn't a part of it this year in New York and New Jersey for the big Monday Night Raw. For all you guys that were there, you guys took over the show. You deserve a little Slammy Award. You can head on over to, I believe, highspots.com when you guys win this and buy your own Slammy and put it up there and say that you guys are actual Slammy award winners. That's the only thing I can think it's going to be. Extreme Moment of the Year, going to be given out by none other than Mick Foley. You have the Shield triple powerbombing the Undertaker on SmackDown. Ryback spears John Cena through the LED light board at Extreme Rules. Punk wants vengeance on Paul Heyman at Hell in a Cell. And the Wyatts crushed Kane at SummerSlam. I don't know who the fuck is going to win this. I don't want to give too many members, too many Slammies to the Shield, because I don't really know what the Shield would do with the Slammy if they they wanted it. But I don't think they're going to win this because they sort of have them doing something later on in the show. But the only thing I would give anything to is the Shield triple powerbombing the Undertaker on SmackDown. Anything else doesn't really do anything for me. If you go back, a whole bunch of people thought that the Wyatts and Kane thing at SummerSlam was pretty dumb. Nobody cared about Paul Heyman and CM Punk at Hell in the Cell. And I don't know if you want to give a Slammy to Ryback and John Cena. But I'll pick the Shield. The LOL Moment of the Year given away by the New Age Outlaws is going to be the Rock concert at the 20th anniversary of Raw. Vicky Guerrero is fired as Raw GM. That really went far in the world. She's back on SmackDown in a week. Titus O'Neil throws up on JBL. Wasn't that just the other day? Good God, that better not win. The Great Khali and Jinder Mahal try to charm Santino's Cobra on SmackDown. That was comedy gold. I don't want to give a Slammy to The Rock because he's not going to be there to accept it. He probably won't even care to film a video to send it in for us. So, the Great Khali and Jinder Mahal, when I first saw it, I was disgusted to see be a wrestling fan, and then I remembered what it was like to be a kid again, and I thought that was one of the coolest things they've done on Raw or SmackDown in a long time. If you haven't seen Santino's Cobra getting the two flutes, go check this out. I understand why Jinder Mahal had the flute, because that was his plan to charm the Cobra, where he wasn't going to be able to hit it and win it. But what the fuck did Great Khali have a flute out there for? I still don't know. Anybody knows, let me know. Insult of the Year is going to be presented by The Miz. He's a heel now, in case you didn't know. Stephanie McMahon insults The Big Show. AJ goes off on Total Divas. Paul Heyman insults CM Punk. And Zeb Coulter insults Not going to give it to Heyman. Not going to give it to Coulter. I guess you give it to Stephanie McMahon just because she's in charge and everybody's going to be fearing for her life. I don't think Stephanie's ever won a Slammy before, so that's a good win right there. The match of the year is going to be presented by the Hitman. Screw me, Vince. He's all getting all pissed off. The match of the year, you have Undertaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 29. John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania 29. Cody Rhodes and Goldust against Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns from Battleground. Triple H and Brock Lesnar from Extreme Rules. I don't remember that steel cage match being all that great. I think that the best match that's going to be on this list is honestly the Undertaker vs. CM Punk match. I'm going to watch that match before I watch anything else on this list. But John Cena vs. The Rock is as big as it's going to get. The only thing that's going to hurt its chances is that we already saw it at WrestleMania 28, and a lot of people weren't looking for the rematch, even though it was Cena coming out of on top this time. I don't know. Undertaker versus Punk deserves to win this. But Cena vs. Rock, I think, was bigger, and I think drew more money. I don't remember a whole lot of people being real pumped up for Taker vs. Punk at Mania this year. I don't remember being pumped up for a whole lot of stuff at Mania this year. Double Cross of the Year is presented by The Shield. You got Triple H, Pedigree, and Daniel Bryan, and allowing Randy Orton to win the title. Shawn Michaels super kicking Daniel Bryan. Mark Henry fakes his retirement and attacks John Cena. And Paul Heyman betrays CM Punk at Money in the Bank. The double cross of the year right here has to be Mark Henry. I don't think anybody in the wrestling world was fooled as much as they were fooled when Mark Henry did that. I even thought he was going to do it and still didn't think it was happening when I was watching it. He got everybody. And then you have the Kool-Aid Man come out there and basically accept his award. And then you have another double cross of the time and have the Shield kick his ass. That is exactly what I want to see. That would be awesome. Diva of the Year is going to be presented by Eve. I'm not even going to say the nominees in here. AJ Lee has been the chick for the WWE. Anybody else that's even nominated in this category is an insult to her. The Diva of the Year has to be AJ Lee. The Superstar of the Year is going to be presented by I'm sorry. My eyes jumped right there. The Superstar of the Year is going to be presented by Shawn Michaels. And it's going to be John Cena, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Big Show, and Brock Lesnar. There was a good point in time this year when a lot of these guys were injured and not on the roster day in, day out. CM Punk took some time off after WrestleMania before coming back at Payback. Big Show was just flat out. There was times when he didn't want to wrestle. Brock Lesnar, whose name's on here, who only wrestles 3 times a year. John Cena left this after SummerSlam after hurting his arm. I don't know when Orton wasn't around, but I don't like Orton anyways. I think this is mostly going to go to Daniel Bryan. I don't think anybody has had a year like Daniel Bryan has, climbing out of the mid-card action. You can even say that at WrestleMania this year, he was destined to sort of stay in the mid-card, defending his tag championship with Kane against Big E and Dolph Ziggler. And I don't think anybody saw at that point that he was going to be WWE Champion. I thought that maybe he was just really over as a mid-carder, and that's where he was going to be. You can debate on what happens to him once he reaches, being the top dog, I guess you can say, in the WWE Champion, with him being it's stolen away. I still think that he's the odds-on favorite to win the Rumble and go on and go to WrestleMania and fight the champion. So I don't think that it's really killed. I think that you get something really hot on the stove and you pull it back a little bit to make people want it again, and then you toss it back on and you get it twice as hot as it once was. I think that's what's going on with him. And then also when you have Daniel Bryan going up to present or accept this award, you get that face-to-face conversation with Shawn Michaels we've been looking for since Hell in a Cell, when Michaels super kicked him and cost him the match. And we never really got anything else out of there. I don't even remember if Michaels was on Raw the next night. And if he was, if they even really had a confrontation. But those are going to be the Slammies. They're going to be on Monday. And I think it's going to be fun. We'll see what we get from there. Peace out.